Ladies and Germans, how are you all doing? I am Conor.
And I'm RangRoo. Low.
And folks, switching things up a little bit for you today. We are doing some Steel Division Season 2 play, but we're actually taking a look at the Asia Regular Division, and in fact, we're on a great map that we don't get to see very often. This is Mount Ormel. Rang, who do we have?
Well, on the left-hand side in blue, we have ourselves the old Blood and Guts, but I guess we're just going to call them Blood and Guts, playing as the Demi Brigade SAS. And on the right-hand side, we have Theoman 222 as the Paris Division.
So it's going to be a lot of fun here, seeing some new brigades. Well, actually seeing a lot of troops you don't usually see.
Yeah.
Although, would it be fair to say we have been seeing a lot more Demi Brigade in recent weeks?
Yeah, I've seen Demi Brigade quite more often now in these past few weeks, even just alpha replays that we've seen off cast per se. They're a very good division. I really love seeing Demi Brigade be played because they're really quite good. You got a bit of everything. It's just about being able to conserve your units throughout the first 20 minutes to make the last 20 minutes absolutely wonderful.
Well, that's fair. I think we have to ask the question. No, I mean, Gross Paris has that little bit of everything, and yet we kind of take shots at them. So,
yeah.
What does Demi have that Gross Paris doesn't?
I think early on they definitely have the tank advantage because they got the Panzer and the Panzer IV and the Panzer IIIs, etc. But Paris Division, I mean, once you get to C phase, it's pretty much Panzer Division or Panthers and Tigers galore. So it's going to be rather interesting, I have to say, because both of these divisions, like you said before, kind of hodgepodgey, kind of throwing everything in to see if it works, essentially. And I think that's going to be a rather fun matchup, to be entirely honest. It's like battle of two like more memeiest divisions in Steel Division. They're both pretty memey.
They're kind of scrappy. Yeah, that's definitely very true. I am surprised to see an early mortar coming out over here from Blood and Guts, because I might be wrong. Isn't it just the 2-inch mortar, the super close, like almost knee mortar by comparison?
Yeah, it's a 2-inch mortar with only a 2-man squad, so it's very susceptible to just getting shot out by anything, but it's still a very useful tool. We're not seeing any real heavy or any proper tank from Blood and Guts, just using those Hotchkiss 39s. And looking from Theoman over here, is he going to get the Puma out early on? Because that's usually a pretty good unit. No, he's got some Panzer runs, some Panzer Jaegers, and that's really it. So really very lightly armored on armor for both sides, really just going all out in infantry. But it's just, Mount Ormel, which is pretty infantry focused, I'd say.
That's true. We haven't really touched on that at all. So Mount Ormel, obviously you can see a lot of rolling hills here. Right on the 50-yard mark, actually, for both sides. Whether you look at it north-south or east-west, we have this very nice kind of ridge line that's going to really divide the map. So if you see a player really taking on that one side, it's highly likely they might be blowing it on the other one.
Yeah. But we're seeing Demi Brigade get into position much faster because they do have those French race cars, which allow them to get close and into the point in a good amount of time, allowing those saboteurs to get into position to rail sabotage the enemy.
It makes you kind of wonder if they're, think they're in Monaco or something like that. Dear God.
It's like the Grand Prix.
So you were saying about having these Panzer Jaegers and almost looking for more heavy vehicles? I don't know. I kind of feel like with the fact that they're only going up against those Hotchkiss tanks, not as much to worry about. Not the same can be said, though, for the IG-18 in the absolute north. I would think that Saboteur can go on in and just 86 that, and that'd be a big blow early on.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good kill. I mean, early on, A and B, well, out front, I'd say Matt's Demi would have a slight infantry advantage because it's much more of a CQC map, especially for the forests. And they have very good CQC infantry. Our Saboteur is going to be able to get lovely satchel charges off of these Bavarians. But at the same time, Paris Division has, those Bavarians are pretty tanky. I mean, they're going to take a satchel charge now, but they take it like a boss.
Yeah, kind of shocking when you think about it, considering so many of those German vehicles seem to just kind of go down super fast. And the partisans are going to go and make me just cry for a second. Oh no, thankfully that was the Hotchkiss tank. It wasn't a Shrek or a Faust being used to take out the Panzer.
Yeah, but I think it was Panzer runs, World War II late, or Spanish War too early, or late in that case. I don't know. I was trying to make them sort of like Spanish Civil War jokes. Panzer runs was used then, but bugger if I know.
Well, once you've heard one, you've heard them all.
Yeah.
But no, I was respecting that. I just wasn't sure where you were going with it at the time.
I don't know where I was going either.
But we already see... No, please, go for it.
No, it's just the joke mode was an autopilot.
We are going to see that early P4 coming out over here for the Demis, and that is that's got to be a real source for some butt hurt over here for Theoman if he's not careful.
Yeah, that's a very powerful early on unit. At the same time, he has to make it last for, you know, A and B phase to really get the most out of it. But at the same time, like, Theoman, he can get the 2-star Puma in A phase, which is a very good unit to get, and in his close range advantage, Puma has definitely the advantage just because it has the veterancy over the Panzer IV.
No, I'm very surprised to see the rate of fire over this 2-inch mortar is just absolutely dominating that 50-inch on the opposite side.
It's pretty fast, 15 rounds a minute. Yeah, it goes to Panjäger. Damn, that Hotchkiss has just been on fire.
Yeah, it's just like all the German vehicles, unfortunately. And the other one's going to run afoul of this Partisan. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And
internal fragments. That is the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, he's definitely going to die. Maybe.
Well, even if he doesn't, he's completely neutered. I mean, who cares at that point about that? I mean, the Panjäger, yeah, he's got a little bit of speed, but he's got no cannon.
Exactly. He needs to get the resupply out ASAP.
Which is not something you tend to run very early on with Gross Paris Division. It's just that there's no reason for it.
Yeah. So I'd say Panjäger's pretty much out for the count at the moment. But this is pretty good play from Blood and Guts. He's, you know, he managed to get the early position due to his fast cars, and now he's playing all around in the forest and having a pretty bloody good time.
As expected, IG-18 does go down to the north. Are we getting any kind of legitimate vehicles from Festoon?
No, it's just, we got a Panzer 40, yeah, that could beat the Hotchkiss 39. I mean, we've got French on French now.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not really sure I'm in the mood for frog legs tonight, so...
Yeah, same.
We are going to have a Panzer B2 moving on in as well, so seeing that 75mm howitzer, that could be enough to just at least shock the infantry, although that P4, still, shockingly enough, will be able to take it out.
Yeah, bloody hell. He's bringing the Panzer B2. I was trying to say Raja for a second, but he's bringing the Panzer B2 in the middle. It'd be a perfect choice that can give that awesome fire support. Shrek does take out the Hotchkiss show, which is a bloody good kill. And, yeah, maybe if he can take back his middle area for Theoman, he can turn things around. I mean, all he has to do is knock out the Panzer IV and a potential Jagdpanzer later on, and he's really cleared up the majority of the armor threat for the next 15 minutes or so.
No, it's not a huge ask at all. All he has to do is take out 2 main battle tanks, as well as potentially a tank hunter, and he's perfectly fine.
Yeah, the Jagdpanzer's a pain in the ass, because it's a Jagdpanzer, but the Panzer IV is... I mean, you can pretty easily kill that if you manage to get into a good position, or just bring out the Puma, because the Puma's really good.
Humorously enough, with the Panjäger in the south, tracks and wheels destroyed, but he's been just encouraging that Hotchkiss tank to back on up. Looks like he might be firing at he's not firing at the half track. There we go.
Yeah, he's just propelled artillery, just not self-propelled at this point.
It's practically an IG-18 with AP rounds.
Pretty much.
But it is 52-48. Old Blood and Guts, the old B&G there, is up 52-48. He's got 2 more Panzergers coming in the north, so he does know that P4 is there, which means he's panicking.
The Panzer IV, if it gets into that open ground territory, it's definitely going to have quite a bit of an advantage, I'd have to say. And this is really good from Blood and Guts. He's got the rallies being brought out, which are fantastic in open ground, with the half tracks as well, so got a little bit of a Panzerpuss up north here from Demi Brigade. Like a legit German Panzerpuss from an allied division.
Yeah, and it just makes you so sad to hear that. I am surprised. What do you think about the BOGO Panzerjäger, so? Do you think that's going to be enough to take out the P4?
Yeah, I mean, we've got 2 of them, and they can pen the Panzer IV. So, it's just about getting good shots off. Because you'll realize Panzer IV doesn't have any veterancy either. So it's a pretty even-Stevens fight. And it's still just a Panzer IV, I mean, there's only 8 armor.
You know, there's a part of me that hates when you say, it's only a Panzer IV. It was only a main battle tank. I mean,
there's only one Panzer IV, that's the problem. Panzer IVs are really good numbers when you can get, like, you know, like a good platoon ref, essentially. But when you have to rely on just run for such a long time, I mean, it can be really deadly. It's just, it can be stressful, per se, to keep that one P4 alive.
No, that's I would say that's true. Let's just say it's accurate, 'cause I don't want it to be true. How about that? But we have a, French. Well, a B1 coming on out. I don't know if the alpha or the beta version is going to be better here. Either way, I do know there's still some bugs in that particular system.
Yeah.
I figure, man. Sorry, folks. Sound was a little bit low early on here. It's like machine gun fire is happening. I'm looking at the firefight and like nothing's going on. Why isn't it? I can't hear any bullets flying back and forth. Landerschutzen to the north getting shreked. Ooh, wow. And the first Panzerjäger shot does come on in, and the P4 I think is going to see his would-be tormentors soon enough.
Yep, he's just... I think the Panjagers are just out of range now of the P4, so they're just staring at each other from a long way away. It's infantry push from Theoman. Not going to rank too well if he doesn't have his Panzerjäger supporting him. And yeah, it really just comes down if he can knock out Panzer IV and the Hotchkiss up north. He's gonna...
Yeah, go for it.
There's again a Renault 40. That Renault tank up north would definitely help out. That's going to give the Jaegers veterancy advantage.
I was going to say, I'm actually really liking this 40R B2 moving from middle to north. And like we said, as you can see right here, the Bavarians have completely isolated the southern side of the map. They're actually almost on top of that 2-inch mortar. But outside of that, the entire north belongs to the French.
Yeah.
Well, belongs to the Demis, but it's practically the French.
It's pretty much the French division.
Driver knocked out.
Yeah, I think Renault.
Crew knocked out. Ooh, this is awful.
Yeah.
Of course, if they just continue to...
Flanked.
Oh my god.
Well, wait, you're telling me like a 1940s French tank has actually managed to do an actual flanking maneuver? Color me so like shocked, like legitimately shocked. Yeah, it's a little bit ballsy just by himself, but it's working.
Well, even more than that, I was actually just going to complain about, or not complain, I was going to note the fact that the two Jaegers, as well as that 40R, were not able to take out said tank, even though we had about 15 seconds of just complete immobility. Bavarians, by the way, going mano with the Marquis Sarge, Saboteurs, and there was a Partisan unit in there. Ooh, there we go, that's a big hit right there. But the Germans are getting some point value here. And since both of those are... Oh my gosh, I forgot those are both recons too. So he still controls the area.
Oh yeah. It
doesn't seem like much, but that's huge.
You just need some more infantry in there. We're on B phase now, so those RRA troops would definitely be a good choice for Theoman to get out right now if they have the good CQC ability. At the same time, Blood and Guts, he's got all those SAS troops. They're cheap, they're plentiful, and they got a lot of submachine guns.
I believe the Jedburgh's going to throw a little bomb over here on the GAMs. Oh no, the GAM goes wide. Got to go back to the cricket pitch for those guys.
Yeah.
Wicked game.
Second run misses too.
Oh, like I said. Oh my gosh, it's a sticky wicket right there, that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, yep, I think these are ROAs coming in right now. In fact, I think pretty much the entire cards come in. Oh, never mind. No.
That's like, yeah, that's like 2 RRA troops, I believe.
For some reason, I always want to say those are... Yeah, they come in with 1-star veterancy, don't they?
Yeah, maybe boosted by a leader unit nearby.
Oh yes, the field gendarmerie.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, we're seeing anti-tank guns on both sides. Oof. Oh no, they're Bavarians. Okay, so middle ones are going to be ROAs then. Which, yes, they are, because of DMAs.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so here come...
No, those might be just land shooting or something. Because the RA have the one-star veterancy.
Oh, for the love of God, put out... Oh my God.
Oh,
yeah, the Landerschutzen.
Yeah.
We need different trucks for different troops. That's it.
It'd be nice if you actually, like, if you click a truck, it'd actually show you a unit inside the truck. Instead of just the icon.
Can we also note real quick, this Pak-38 had this super long-range shot, long-range shooting. At the P4, he can't technically see him, but with Mount Ormel, there are some really wonky sightlines that go on here.
Yep. Elevation advantage, he has the high ground.
Yes, he does. Thankfully, there's no lightsabers involved, otherwise I would find myself without a hand to clap with. A big push coming in from old B&G to the south. They're bringing a lot of extra infantry, trying to stabilize the center position, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Yes, the rallies are solid troops. But, oh, they're the ROAs. Yeah, these guys come in with veterancy.
Yeah.
And here come those PPSs. Do your stuff, boys. Any second now.
Yeah, those rallies I mean, the rallies only bring one PPS-8, the RRA bring 3, so they've been playing Call of Duty 2 much better.
You know, I was just never really realized that they do bring a PPS. I'm wondering how the heck they went from the Eastern Front to the Western Front and ended up in French partisan hands.
I know, it's such a bizarre thing. You'd think I'd be using like MP40s, like Sten guns,
or even a grease gun, like anything.
Grease gun. But you know, they managed to get their hands of the purposes. PPSHs, which oh no, there's probably like some historical value maybe in it.
Maybe the Swedes just want to just mock the Russians that much more.
Yeah, well, at the same time, like the PPS-8s, just before we move on.
Of course.
Wasn't that like the second most produced or like widely used submachine gun used in the German army? Because they just reconverted it to 9mm.
Well, because it was much more durable, yeah. We do have Chesturo's powers, by the way, to the center. I want to note that. And actually, wow, that capture Pack 40 takes out a leader tank to the north. Getting back to what you said, yeah, it was much more robust weapon system. I don't know how many got remade, but I do know, I think it was one of the most made submachine guns in the entire war.
Yeah, I mean, the Russians really liked their shock troops.
Well, the Germans definitely found, I know we've talked about this before, they discovered from the Russians that most firefights were at 40 meters or less, 50 meters or less.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
So they were going, that's why they actually brought the MP40, and that's why all of the German infantry formations had lots and lots of submachine guns and very little in the way of rifle fires as the war went on. I don't know. It's fascinating to me, but that's a rant for another time, or a lecture for another time. In the meantime, the SAS troops are desperately trying to hold on here, but that B2 is in the area, but so are more gammon bombs.
That's a lot of gammon bombs now. And these SAS troops are. What makes them really good is they have smoke grenades, and you can just pop smoke here, everywhere. I mean, you got the SSS command unit trying to get the P out on the Panzer B2, but it's a P out, so it's gonna miss. But times the charm.
Internal fragments. Okay, at least he survived for the moment. Never mind.
No. He's kaboom.
Wait, KM Fuhrers. I don't recall seeing them very often. The commander.
Yeah, it was.
That's so rare to see.
Yeah, they're pretty good because they're like a Panzer Grenadier unit essentially, but with some leader bonuses, even though they're pretty crap leaders because they don't have any veterancy to begin with. But they're pretty cool. I like them. They're definitely more memey unit, I'd say, for Paris, but that's just a lot of the Paris infantry is pretty memey.
You know, we haven't seen any memes of at all. No air power either side.
Yeah, especially Demi Brigade. I mean, you usually see like the Lysander just fly around, dropping in recon bombs here, everywhere.
I see if there's a grenade out the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, by the way, too, we see a Stroke 3 coming out for the Germans, and that Jagdpanzer is coming on in too.
Oh, Hummel.
Oh, the Hummel's coming in?
A Hummel, the 2-star Hummel, back to back.
Oh yeah, actually, I really like that. Yeah, I really like that.
It's a good choice. Or I mean, that 2-star Hummel is always a good choice for Paris. It can just dish out huge amounts of fire as a
and from anywhere on the map.
Distance. Exactly. Finally seen the Axpander up north here from Demi Brigade. And
what's that? What's that? Why do you? Oh no, I thought you said it was humorous, and I was like, I thought you said it was humorous. Never mind. Please continue, good sir.
But no, it's pretty good because he's got the Axpander only bringing it out now, and it's only 4 minutes or C phase where Demi Brigade really kicks into high gear. And he still also managed to keep the Panzer IV alive. He really wants to, bring a repair truck because it can't really shoot anything at the moment.
LEFH coming on in as well, looking to take out that Pack 40. Which is completely out of HE ammo. That's probably a positive thing, especially like you said, C phase coming on in. Ooh, a Flampanzer up north. Yeah, this has become a high priority to get rid of that anti-tank gun.
Yeah.
One shot pins it. That thing is surprisingly beastly.
Yeah, it's got the 15 HE, so it's a proper medium artillery piece, and kaboom, down it goes. One
thing I've never tested, I don't know, maybe you can answer this for me. If the artillery has LOS onto its target, is that more accurate or less accurate? And for that matter,
direct line of sight?
Yes.
I don't think it matters.
Look at the LAFH where it is right now, too. I wonder if he almost... I mean, technically he can't see it, but I wonder if he has, elevation somehow? I don't know.
I don't think the elevation really makes a difference. I think for artillery, the only accuracy difference is if the unit is spotted, you get, little corrected accuracy bonus.
Actually, it's just one of those things I was never really sure about. And the Hummel is apparently looking for the second one down way to the south. And it always bothered me how much in the way of German anti-tank weaponry the Demi Brigade has.
Yeah, I know. It's they really like bringing out everything. You know, they got the French infantry, the French tanks, the German tanks, the American stuff, the British airplanes. It's like the most well-versed, like, cultural melting pot of divisions in game is Demi Brigade.
Jack of all trades, master of none?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Alright, that's fair. Honestly, I just want to say jack of all trades, because how often do you get to actually use that phrase in everyday life? Hummel completely whiffing now, and those Chasseur's Paras, I'm surprised they're still alive. This is part of that original kind of counter thrust in the middle part of the field that just began to fall apart.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting pinned down now, and Theoman's starting to actually make some good progress in the middle. Same time, Blood and Guts, he still has a lot of SAS troops that he can call in still. And they're still pretty bloody good in the CQC fighting. With the artillery support that Theoman has as well, I mean, I think he's just going to take his whole middle area with his continuous RRA push.
Well, like you said, though, we're going to Phase C. What happens then for old B&G?
For B&G, they get, you know, American cavalry comes in and quote-unquote saves the day. They got the Shermans, the Wolverines, the armored half-track infantry. They got, you know, just it turned into a regular American armor division at that point. And those armored units, especially Sherman, should definitely be pretty good. Same time, Theoman, you can get Tigers and Panthers and see phase through them too. So, in terms of economy, B&G will be in the advantage, but both sides have access to very good and powerful C-phase units.
That is, well, that sums up rather nicely, I would say. I do also want to note that Stroke 3 is definitely making himself felt in the middle part of the field, and the Rodina troops are also fighting the Cold War a little bit early, it seems. They're just taking names from the Chasseurs.
Yep. Oh, but one of the Chasseurs managed to get the pin down there. He really needs the artillery to start lobbing shells. We'll just get more Chasseurs some points so he can fight him effectively, but those Chasseurs, they do a lot of damage to close quarters combat. It's, if we do math, 17 HE at CQC, which is pretty good. Considering the RA can only do 14 in CQC. That's actually pretty close. I mean, damn. You really forget how powerful those PPS-8s are, because PPS-8 is like the 1 extra HE compared to regular submachine guns, which makes a big deal. It's a huge deal.
Flampanzer might go down to the north. That B2 has been driver wounded. Yeah, exactly. Boot it. Yeah. Get the heck out of there.
Yeah, he's just gonna pull out just in the nick of time.
There's a sex joke. There's a sex joke there. I'm gonna let it alone.
Theoman's pull-out game is strong.
Wait! FAO Jeep might die. Oh, that thing came in super quick, but no artillery barrage has been called in. I don't see.
I don't see it either. That was a bit risky, bringing it right down the road into enemy machine gun fire. But that's a good call, I know, because that can definitely drop in the big bombs, or the big naval artillery, I should say.
Well, and they definitely need it too. There's a big kitty up top as well as a pack track.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit of a rombo combo, yeah. It's definitely going to be enough to deal with the Jagdpanzer and Panzer 4H. I do want to note we got quite a few of these saboteurs behind enemy lines. I just want to see a line of sight real fast, because he has pretty decent LRS down south of these incoming units. So, yeah, it's kind of a... I don't know, I just find it really cool having recon units behind enemy lines.
Oh, well, because it happens so rarely. It feels like the front line is consistently... Oh, jeez.
That makes sense, because they're partisans.
Gams and Jedburgh up north. Oh, no.
Oh,
no! Gammon bombs! Retreat, my friend! Retreat or fire a flamethrower! Do something! He's not going to get it off in time.
No.
And, yep. That's a slam dunk right there.
Yeah.
But the Germans are still on the offensive, and despite the fact that the first artillery barrage did not accomplish maybe as much as it wanted to, the Germans are just pushing on in. Wow, I'm surprised the Russians are fighting as fiercely as they are. I would have thought it'd be immediately, you know, I'm going to tap out, screw you guys, I'm not fighting.
Those Russian troops are, like, very good in CQC, because the three PPSAs are essentially 4 standard submachine guns.
Mm-hmm.
They got the Faust, or the Faustratron, I should really say.
Mm-hmm.
They got a bit of veterancy as well, and he has the leader unit nearby. So even though the Demi Brigade infantry are pretty slightly better equipped compared to the RRA, the RRA is still, proven to be strong, and he just has a lot of them.
Well, having some Patron on you will definitely help anybody out, but it looks like that's finally fallen apart.
Yeah.
With that last little artillery strike. In fact, I'm surprised we're not getting... Oh, both of them, they're also...
Vaporized in an instant, jeez.
P4...
North.
Ooh, yep. I want to check the big kitty in a second. P4 is exchanging firepower. Looks like with both... Oh my gosh, an M4A3 and that PaK-38, so that guy's going to get boned pretty hardcore.
He's quite good.
Backtrack, crew wounded. Please, for the love of God, take out one of those vehicles at least. There we go. Jagdpanzer goes down.
Yeah. The Panzer IV kills the Backtrack. But still, the Tiger's still here, and that Panzer IV is going to have a bit of a hard time killing the Tiger, which is not a sentence you hear as often.
Oh, one sentence you are going to hear pretty quickly here is, I don't believe he's going to move. Okay, thank God. He was moving that tank in unsupported, and I was going to say, for the love of Bob, don't do it.
Oh yeah, he needs infantry around that Tiger ASAP. I mean, that could be like a Piat squad. Anywhere in that forest tree line. All you have to do is move the SAS commandant unit up a little bit in the tree line, and you get his Panzerfaust, or Piat, the Tiger. Easy peasy.
And here comes the Faust. Well, I think we have that Führer coming on in. Yeah. Retreat! Retreat, my friend! No! No!
Oh, those partisans, they have very good stealth, so they're gonna get right in close.
200 meters. This is like watching the Death Star happen.
it's like a horror movie.
Evacuate? At a moment of triumph? Surely you overestimate their chances.
He's locking on. He misses.
Negative, negative. It skimmed off the surface.
Oh man, that's. Well, it's lucky for Theoman and unlucky for Blood and Guts. Yeah.
And there goes the internal fragments, though. Oh, come on! Why do you toy with my emotions?
The Stug's coming in.
Oh, man, too late.
So a Panzer IV just killed a Tiger tank.
Yeah, you're
not sinking.
That P4 is going to hell for that. I'm amused up to the north. We have those 2 half tracks that are just pouring unholy fire into that Chasseur Para. But of course, that machine gun is, I won't say underpowered, but it's definitely less powerful than it could be.
What are you doing with the Stug? What are you doing with the Stug?
What's in the box?
What
Here comes again.
Trying to accomplish with the Stug?
Ammo storage hit.
Oh. Yeah.
Here comes again.
And.
Oh, he smokes out.
Smokes.
Dude, you had him!
You had him dead to rights.
Oh, jeez. But there's another Panther coming on in, so that's lovely. Ah, jeez. If you'll permit me to quote the bards known as, okay, go. Oh, here it goes, here it goes, here it goes again.
Yeah. Stug free falling back. I mean, he has AP ammo still, so he can fight the Panzer IV if he so desires, but,
or the M4A3 coming on in?
What's the plan with the Stug? Oh, the Panzer IV's coming around the corner, the Stug's not exactly looking in the right direction, so...
Oh, let's be fair, there's not been much of the right direction for quite a while in this.
I know. The Panzer IV does shoot the Bavarians first, because that's the first target he sees coming around the corner, so the Stug is safe for now, while the Stug is, laying fire. I mean, is he shooting the 76 Sherman?
No, he's going for the half tracks first.
Yeah, he doesn't see the 76.
He does now.
Now he does. But the Panzer IV coming in,
Jesus.
bit of a flank, but you don't even need to, because 76 Sherman. God.
Is that a big gun, though, coming in the middle? Anti-tank gun? Is that a PaK-43 coming in? Feels like it should be.
PaK-40, just PaK-40.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I always see that huge snout, and I think to myself, that must be good. But, no. Never such luck.
Panther and Panzer IV going at it. Which,
there we
something
go.
else you don't really hear very often. Damn, I'm really happy you kept that Panzer IV alive for so long, because that's usually a unit that dies within the first 20 minutes at least.
Well, and you're even more happy that the saboteurs behind enemy lines take out that field howitzer.
Oh, damn!
That's
how you use saboteurs. They even captured an Opel Blitz.
Wait, what? They captured the Opal Blitz?
Yeah,
Oh,
look in the
wow.
middle. I know. They used to be booking that towards his line ASAP.
This is embarrassing.
That's just...
Even more. Oh my god. The Vernichtungstungs. Really? That's what's. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. The Perfectungs are gonna win, yo, so.
Yeah, they better.
Yeah. It's like a hard to find format, but Theoman forgot to get, like, garrison units behind his captured territory.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's probably the first time I've ever had someone make a Hearts of Iron 4 reference in a game.
I know.
Doesn't happen very often.
I've only started recently playing it in multiplayer, so that's why it came to me like that. I'm not usually a big fan of Hearts of Iron, yo, but in multiplayer it's pretty fun.
I have to admit, I'm more of an EU kind of guy, but you know what? That's just what it is.
Yeah, fair enough.
Vernichtungstungs coming south. I'm not sure he's going to get a shot onto that Sherman. The Sherman is taking a much more intelligent way about as he's going out with his twin there. Or not his twin, his fraternal twin.
First air power up north. Thunderbolt coming in, and good hit on the Panther G. Forcing it to fall back.
Yeah.
This is pretty close in points, though. Like, it's been back and forth. It's only a 100 and something advantage to Theoman. So it can go anyone's race still.
Quick math's not really your thing these days still, isn't it?
Quick maths is not my thing. I am a man who is hot.
I'm sure the ladies don't dispute that at all.
I know.
I'm
wearing a jacket right now because I'm hot.
This is why you're hot, isn't it?
Exactly.
However, I feel like me making that reference is about 25 years too late.
No, man's not hot. This one came out like last year, man.
Well, This Is Why You're Hot was a different thing altogether, but man, I'm just showing my age right now. Ignore me. Ignore me.
Cool.
Everybody else does. Self-pity notwithstanding. We are going to bring in another Tiger E actually down to the south. He's going to go up against two Shermans, and I don't know if this is supposed to be some sort of, death wish.
I don't know. I mean, if he picks him off run by run, the Tiger has a pretty good chance. I mean, he's gonna see the 75 Sherman first. So, if he does go around the corner, but it just seems like he's just gonna be holding the.
No, know what he's doing? He's trying to get the Vernichtungstungs on in. Okay, the Vernichtungstungs are taking the fire that you should be taking. Get in there. Get in there. No, he's going for the half track instead. You coward. If you're going to die, you should die with your boots on.
The half track goes down, just disappeared.
Well, and the Opal Blitz is back under German control too, so.
Oh, I'm really amazed he didn't. I mean, he had an clear opening to bring an Opal Blitz to the blue lines, yeah, but a bit unfortunate. Oh, finally seen the Puma. There
yeah.
We go. Love his Puma. I've also been a big fan of Pumas recently, just in personal games that I've been playing. They're really good units if you know how to micro. And this is the good scenario for the Puma. You bring it round one flank, you bring the Tiger round another, you just, two-time the Shermans.
I didn't realize they were going out, but maybe that's a different two-timing than I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have the Panther in the north does take out the 75mm Sherman, and I didn't realize until just now we have this whole kind of buddy system going on here, and I don't know how well this is going to go. Oh my gosh. The Tiger. You should be able to get a shot on him right now.
Yeah.
Nope, he's looking instead. Oh, jeez.
Oh, the Verfahrungs.
The Vernichtungstungs, yep.
What does that even mean?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know off the top of my head. I literally have to look at the entire word, and then I have to puzzle my way through it.
Okay. Just like Germany. The language.
Ouch. That's fair enough, though. Tiger E coming on in, though. Come on, Hobbs, you can do it. Actually, for that matter, that Puma can do it, too.
Oh.
But this is for all the marbles. This is for the candy in the cookie jar. I'm not really sure why there's candy in the cookie jar, but that's not really important right now. What is important is the fact that we're practically bang on even in terms of tickets here.
Mm-hmm.
Tracks and wheels destroyed. So is the Pack 40, though. Tiger E's not going to get the first shot off.
Oh god, no, the Tiger.
Okay, at least he's still
The Pumas need to get in. Puma needs to get in.
And the Sherman's shooting at the wrong target. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
That's GG. You're not going to take back everything with that. And the Panther to the north has also been killed, courtesy of that 76 upgun Sherman.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I think what happened for Theoman. I mean, the economy is a really big difference in this sea phase, but he just couldn't knock out enough Shermans in time. Blood and Guts just managed to get the tank ball rolling, And Theoman, I mean, he lost the Tiger pretty silly at start. He lost the second Tiger and the Panther now, which are all like, you know, pretty irreplaceable units. And yeah, and he's also just kind of run out of infantry, it seems.
Well, and he didn't use air power.
Yeah, but at the same time, he only... I mean, he can use the bombers, actually. Those are pretty good.
Exactly.
Yeah, at the same time, it's a bit hard because Demi Brigade is really good fighters, so his bombers would have a, you know, low life expectancy. But,
Hey,
yeah.
you can't win them all.
I think for Theo, what he should have done is pushed a bit heavier earlier on in that B phase when he really had the opportunity to. And maybe just ignore the Panzer IV and the Panzer up north and just push down south heavily, just trying to get that area under control, because once you get past like its middle area down south, it's pretty easy open ground. And he was pushing pretty good middle as well in the forest, so it would have complemented the attack as well. But nonetheless, good game.
Surprisingly, oh, never mind. I know why it's huge. Okay.
Yeah.
I said the disparity between kills and deaths was shockingly big. Then I realized, oh yeah, 2 Tigers and a Panther.
Dying next to each other in 3-second difference. Damn.
And it's definitely the tail of the tape, too. And you look at the history, geez, nothing Allied goes down for the first 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes. But really good play from Blood and Guts. He held his ground well. And I really love seeing, what I love seeing about Demi Brigade is how they can just rush into position really quickly with their fast cars. And we definitely saw how rushing into that position and getting into a good ambush spot to attack the enemy as they come in can work really well for Demi Brigade.
Well, what's more, too, the fact that the recons are not just these wilting lilies.
I know.
The saboteurs came in, they took out a couple of AT positions, that field howitzer. That's
a pretty big kill.
Exactly. That was keeping the entire middle of the field completely locked down in favor of Theoman.
And also just being able to, like, if you lose like a unit, like an infantry unit that's behind your lines, it feels really like crappy. Like I'm really ticked off when that happens, to be honest.
Yeah.
So being able to do that's a bit of a morale victory, I'd say personally.
True. Very, very true.
A player morale, which is the most important morale.
And morals too, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But so congratulations to old B&G. Theo, man, you know that we love you here on these channels. Better luck next time.
Yep.
But guys, thank you so much for joining us in the Asia regular division. I don't know what's going on Thursday, right? Do we have an idea what's going on Thursday?
I think we're doing a 6 divisions 2v2.
Ooh, so if you're looking for something a little bit different, guys, come back on Thursday for a 2v2. But for right now, I'm Conor.
I'm RangRoo. Take it easy.